you ultimately realize that you are not different from God. In fact, God and you are one and the same. If one opens one's heart and experiences God as that sweet, nectarine, divine, pure, blemishless love, that alone is the experience and understanding of divinity. Jesus declared to the world, first, that I am the messenger of the Lord. He went around spreading the message of the Lord, teaching humanity to love and serve. As he lived more and more in this feeling of service to the Lord, he came to the realization that he is not separate from God. He is a part of God. The constant service to his Lord, God, made him pure, made him even more attached to the divinity that was within. And so he declared, I am not just the messenger of the Lord, but I am the son of the Lord. And ultimately, by constantly living in this feeling that I am not separate from God, in fact, I am a part and parcel of God, he finally came to the realization that he was not different from God, and he proclaimed, I and my Father are one. As we progress on this path of spirituality, the first realization is that we are the messengers of God. That is the feeling of duality, that God and you are two separate entities, not one. As you progress further on this path of spirituality, you realize that you are not different from God. There is some of God in you. Definitely there is God within you. And that's when you say, I'm not just separate from God, but I'm a part and parcel of God. And ultimately, as you live continuously in this feeling, Yad bhavam tad bhavati, as you think, so you become, you ultimately realize that you are not different from God. In fact, God and you are one and the same. Therefore, this realization that you and God are one is available to all. In fact, it is the very birthright of all, provided we are ready to put efforts on the spiritual path. The less of I, the more of Sai. As the river goes towards the ocean and ultimately merges in the ocean, it becomes the ocean. There is no difference between this river or that river, or river water and ocean water, for all water becomes one. Likewise, when Jivatma progresses towards Paramatma and ultimately merges in Paramatma, Jivatma itself becomes Paramatma. Don't think God is somebody with 2 hands, 4 hands, 8 hands, 16 hands, 5 heads, 10 heads. That is one form of God, but that is just not all of God. However, the principle of Godhood is that of pure selfless love for all. The person who develops selfless, pure love for all mankind, such a person is equal to God.